Hello, lovely souls, and welcome to today's practice for the summer solstice. And normally I would be posting practices for the new moon and full moon, but I've decided as well to, if you do like these practices, to post for each solstice. So solstice is when the seasons change, and the summer solstice is quite special as well because it is the longest day of the year. And although we are celebrating the sun, we're celebrating the light, the fire within us, it's also a time to remember that things still need balance. So as much as we need the sun, we also need the moon. So the masculine energy and the feminine energy. And that is why even in yoga traditions, for the summer solstice, they practice 108 Surya Namaskars, the sun salutations. But don't worry, we won't be doing that for today's practice. This is going to be a 30-minute practice where we're going to start with a more of using that fire and air energy. So increasing that energy, and then halfway through we're going to come to more of the feminine energy and slow down into the water and the earth element. So this practice is about balance, and as usual, at the end we'll have a guided meditation, so feel free to grab some pillows, a blanket. It'll just be a short guided meditation though. And yeah, so just to read a little bit more about the summer solstice. So the practice is both a celebration and remembrance. We begin by honoring the ancient yoga tradition Surya Namaskar, the sun salutations that awaken the fire and the breath within. So today's practice will start a little bit differently. We're going to start standing on the mat, and we'll do a few rounds of the sun salutations, and then we soften into yin, grounding the energy of summer with stillness and earth. And this is your invitation to feel both your vitality and your peace, so your radiance and your roots. So we're going to go ahead, and as I said, we'll begin at the top of the mat and take just a couple of moments to ground here, to settle. Maybe a few deep breaths, allowing the shoulders to relax and bringing the palms to face forward. Feel free to either stand with toes together or feet slightly apart. See what feels or is comfortable for you. As you breathe, just noticing the breath flow in and out, connecting with the breath, and imagining as the breath moves in through the nose into your body, moves all the way down to the soles of the feet, moving down through the feet into the ground underneath you, and then it goes all the way back up through the feet, up to the spine, your heart center, into the top and the crown of the head. So as you breathe in and out, just imagining this flow of energy. And we'll begin here as you inhale, lifting the arms over the head. Exhale, forward fold. This is our first forward fold, so feel free if you want to Just take a moment here, relax the spine. Inhale, come to halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, slowly lower the hands down towards the ground. You can bend the knees here in stepping or jumping back to plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga or lower the knees. Bend the elbows, lowering the chest down to the ground as you inhale, glide the chest forward and up. Exhale, downward dog. Tuck the toes, lifting the hips. Walk the feet, feel free if you'd like to pedal out the feet. Gently finding your way back to standing, so perhaps walking the feet, taking a few steps, jumping up towards the top as well is an option. Inhale, come to flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rolling up to standing. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll do a couple more rounds this time. Picking the pace up slightly. Inhale, reaching arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway flat back. Exhale, plank pose. Take a breath. Lower down to the mat, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or optional upward dog. Lifting the knees off of the mat. Keeping the chest open. Straightening the arms nice and strong. Point the toes back. Exhale, downward dog. And finding your way back to the top of the mat. Come to halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale, lifting up to standing. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reaching up one more time. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, lower down, plank pose, chaturanga. Cobra, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. From here, adjust your stance in down dog. Take a couple of breaths. And we're going to inhale, lifting the right leg up behind you. Exhale, step the right foot forward between the hands, coming to warrior one. So dropping the back heel down and just making sure hips are going to face forward as you lift the arms up. From here, opening up to warrior two. Looking over the front fingertips. Keeping the back leg strong. Front knee bent. Reverse warrior, taking the back hand down. Inhale, reaching right arm up. Exhale, coming to side angle, taking the right arm down towards the thigh, left arm over the head. Optional, feel free to stay here, or optional, you can take the right hand down either to a block or all the way down towards the ground. From here we're going to transition to triangle pose. So feel free, if you need to, take the back foot, slide it in a bit closer as you straighten the front leg and imagine as though your back is against the wall, keeping it nice and straight. Left arm comes up. From here, exhale, left hand down. You're going to point the back toes forward to come to revolve triangle. So left hand is going to come to the right leg, or you can use a block here for a bit of support. Right arm is going to come up. Feeling that twist. So breathing into that belly space. From here, bending the front knee. Left hand comes down. Back toes are gonna point forward. And you can, if you need to, you can slide that foot back behind you, twisting here, or opening up that right arm. Exhale, lower the right hand down. Bring the back knee, the left knee down towards the ground. Coming to low lunge here. Inhale, reaching arms up. From here, taking 3 breaths of working with that air energy as you inhale, open the elbows out wide, cactus arms. Bring that chest forward, maybe looking up towards the ceiling. Exhale. Straighten the arms, bring the palms together. Inhale, open. Exhale, and then one more breath. And with your next exhale, release the hands down. You're going to find your way towards the top of the mat into chair pose. So curling the back toes, step the back foot forward and keeping the knees bent as you come to your seat. Keep the arms nice and tall beside the ears. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway flat back. Exhale, lower down, finding your way to plank pose. Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. And from here, we're going to switch the sides. So inhale, lifting the left leg up behind you. Exhale, bend the knees, stepping the left foot forward, finding your way to warrior one. Just making sure your torso is still centered, back leg strong, front knee bent. Make sure you're able to see the toes. Exhale, open up to warrior two, looking over the left fingers. Reverse warrior here. Inhale, left arm over the head. As the exhale, coming to side angle. Staying here, optional to lower left hand down. And begin to transition to triangle pose. Feel free to adjust the stance. Keeping the core strong, so there shouldn't be any pressure on the hand. Your core should be keeping your back lifted up. And exhale, release the right hand down. You're gonna come to revolved triangle. So back toes point forward, right hand to left leg, left arm up. Just gaze at any spot that's okay for the neck, making sure you don't strain any other parts of the body. Exhale, lower down, bending the front knee. Keep the right hand down. Back toes are gonna point forward as you come to a lunge twist. Exhale, lower the right knee down, the back knee comes down. Inhale, lifting arms up to the low lunge. And taking our 3 breaths here. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, lengthen. 2 more breaths. Feel free to go at your own pace. And exhale, lower the hands down. Again here, coming to our chair pose and final round of Surya Namaskar. Step the foot forward, inhale, coming to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rolling up to standing. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reaching up. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Lowering down, finding your way to plank. Chaturanga. Cobra, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. And this time, with your next exhale, release the knees as wide as the mat, feet together. Child's pose. Slowing the breath down. Finding your way back to your natural breathing. And the next breath, gently coming to a seat. Any comfortable seat for you before we slow down and before we move into the Yin practice. Just going to do a balancing breath. So alternate nostril breathing is to balance both energies. So taking the index and middle finger between the eyebrows, using the thumb to close the right side of the nostril. You don't really need to squeeze that hard, just closing that air passageway. You're going to inhale through the left side. Close the left side with the ring forefinger. Open the thumb and exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Close it with the thumb, open the forefinger, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Switch the sides as you exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. And continue at your own pace. See if you can gently begin to slow down your inhales and exhales. Taking one more round here, so after your next exhale, releasing the palm down. Take a few breaths gently in and out through both nostrils, breathing normally. And just noticing any sensations of the body, perhaps noticing the calm after the Yang practice. We're going to slowly find our way laying onto our belly. So here, lowering the legs down, lowering the belly down, and feel free to find your arms in any position that's comfortable for you. Perhaps it's one hand on top of the other and relaxing the forehead on the hands, or if you prefer, you can just allow the arms to rest anywhere beside you and relaxing the head down. From here, we're going to take the right knee out to the side and flex the right ankle. So the right ankle is going to be underneath the knee. And perhaps if you like to lay on one side of the cheek, so a gentle stretch here for the legs, the thighs. And slowly switching the sides, release the right leg back behind you, taking the left knee out to the side. And feel free to, maybe if you need some support underneath the knee, you can bring a blanket. Make sure here that the shoulders are also relaxed. Gently releasing left leg back behind you, bring the forehead towards the ground, and glide the palms beside your chest. As you inhale, slowly First, we're going to actually, with the breath, just swing the hips from side to side, releasing any tension from the lower back. And these are some nice, soothing, rocking motions. And gently from here, you're gently finding slowly your way to child's pose, bringing the knees wide. Or feel free to come to any other variation of child's pose you prefer. If you'd like to bring the knees together, that's also an option. And slowly finding your way up to seat. I'm going to take the legs forward in front of you and come laying onto the back. Keeping the knees bent, we're going to lift both legs up to happy baby pose. So here, bending the knees and lifting the soles of the feet to face the ceiling. Feel free to use your hands to support here. So there's different variations. You can bring the palms towards the back of your thighs. You can hug the back of the thighs with your elbows and interlace your hands here. So this way you're getting a bit more support to bring the knees closer towards the shoulders. You can take the hands to your shins, your ankles, or the feet as well. And also, you can hook the fingers towards your big toe. And stay here for a few deep breaths, so feel free if you'd like to stay in stillness or maybe finding that gentle, soothing, rocking motion. Slowly bringing the feet together. Use your hands to support the knees as you bring the soles of the feet back down to the ground. You're going to open the arms out wide and bring both knees to the right side. If it's comfortable for the neck, you can gaze towards the left arm. Slowly switching the sides here, ground your feet, adjust your lower and upper back before you bring both knees to the left. Slowly bring the legs back to the center, releasing the feet down. Adjust your upper body. And coming to reclined butterfly pose, bring the soles of the feet together as you open the knees out wide. Feel free to rest your hands maybe on the thighs, maybe one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart, just feeling the breath here. And if you'd like for a bit of a more opening for the chest, you can take the hands towards the opposite elbow and reach the arms over the head. Feel free to rest here, to stay here, or slowly finding your way to Shavasana. Maybe perhaps you want to hug the knees in, taking a last gentle rocking motion here. And as you exhale, finding your final resting pose, whether this is your feet wide, knees together, or coming to Shavasana, allowing your whole body to relax. So staying here, taking the next few minutes to stay in the stillness. Keeping your eyes closed, noticing the breath moving through the body. And let the remnants of movement melt away. With each breath, feel your body become quieter. Like the sun at the golden hour, soft but powerful. Visualize yourself wrapped in a soft golden light, radiant yet still. You are filled with light, not because you strive, but because you are. And if you wish to repeating these affirmations in your mind, I am alive with purpose. I honor the light within me. I balance action with rest. Breathe in the fullness of the season and exhale into peace. Feel free to stay here in Shavasana, taking your time. And if you're ready to come out, you'll gently make your way to a comfortable seat. Feel free to keep your eyes closed as you end today's practice. And I'd like to thank you for joining me today in this sacred solstice practice. If you felt the warmth and the grounding or clarity after today's practice, I invite you to comment, maybe to share your reflection, or even share with others as a reminder that you carry the light and the wisdom to balance and to always keep in this balanced state. Thank you, and hopefully see you in my next practice. Namaste.